This video is sponsored by the Seeds of Decay Kickstarter. Nat 20's and Nat 1's are one of my favorite things about Dungeons & Dragons. It's just one of those moments where something just goes hard, either with an absolutely amazing moment that defies all odds. I become a god. No. Or you fail so hard that the gods are just like, you explode. I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons for like a decade now, so I've seen a lot of and So with basic minimal context, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite Nat 20 and Nat 1 stories that I've witnessed and constantly talk about when I'm drunk at parties, because there's nothing else to really talk about. So I was playing this monkey, and yes, these are going to be Nat rolls for also skill checks, because these are fun. Okay, so let's start off light. This campaign was ran by Gothy's player Avery and had Felix and I. I was playing a little toucan sorcerer named Cooper, along with Felix's character Ludwig, an angsty hellbred with issues, who had a nightmare horse, aka demon horse, with fire and also issues. Her name was Buttercup. Anyway, we had this quest where we had to attend this big banquet and dress up fancy. So naturally we were like, we gotta dress up this horse. Absolutely. So the entire session we spent all our money bedazzling Buttercup. New saddle, new horseshoes, new whatever the f that is. She was beautiful. And on fire. We arrive at the party all pumped up and ready to show off our horse, till we're stopped by a high-ranking officer who goes, you can't bring this horse in here. What? So apparently horses aren't supposed to go to big fancy parties. Cowards. Can I roll for it? You want to try to convince this high-ranking officer that you are allowed to bring this flaming, evil-ass-looking horse to an elegant, noble party where kings and queens attend. Yeah. Bluff. So Cooper goes up to the officer and says, "She's Ludwig's seeing eye horse?" You can't actually believe that. Nat 20. She had a lovely time and only lit some things on fire. Now, that wasn't crazy, but it happened again, but better. So same campaign, different context. We're staying at this hotel with a beloved NPC who's a bit quirky. Okay, but like, do you need your arm? And she found this really big mushroom and was walking into the hotel, then was stopped from coming in. No big-ass mushrooms in the hotel. So, of course, my natural reaction, being a caring toucan of great knowledge and oh so smart, responded with, "Oh, that's like her seeing eye mushroom." No, you really can't think that this is actually gonna... Nat 20. So with the power of the gods and science or the devil, the mushroom just grows eyes. And a mouth. Then starts to hiss. Neat! So we put it in a box later, called it Jeremy, I think, and fed it questionable things. So, that was a Nat 20. What about Nat 1's? My favorite. So this was a different campaign with Gorthan's player as the DM and Julian's player, Felix, and I. Now, I don't remember exactly what the characters were. I played a pixie, Felix played a gnoll, Julian's player played a leopard archer. Anyway, our group was running for shelter from this deadly sandstorm, and we got into the building where we found some bandits. Fight! You know how it goes. Felix's character, the gnoll named Waffles, yes, it's all coming back to me now, is fighting this bandit and is losing badly. Finish him! Julian's character sees this and tries to help Waffles by firing off a special arrow that essentially is like a fireball. Waffles rolls to dodge the area of attack and... Nat 1, which is like, it happens. He won't be that bad. However, we forgot something. Something that was big bad news. Something that Waffles is wearing. A bandolier of 12 artillery shells on it, each doing 8d8 of damage, aka the big booms. So naturally my character was like, this, I'm out. and leaves into the Sandstorm and gets annihilated. I made my choice. Then just boom, everything explodes, carnage everywhere, everyone dies.
Fatality.
With a total of 400 plus damage done to the room.
Extreme fatality.
Fire causes a lot of TPKs in our group. Now what happens when you mix a nat 20 with a nat 1? Well, you end an entire campaign's plot. That's what. I was playing my mini Minotaur Gurk. I know you have questions, which I will not answer. So this campaign was DM'd by Felix and had the whole Fool's Gold crew. Actually, this was the campaign just before the Fool's Gold campaign. Before the trauma. Anyway, our group was in front of the big bad of the campaign, who had shapeshifted into a black dragon and was flying above us doing the whole, monologue thing. You all are but feeble, weak mortals who shall never find the artifacts. Even though you... What are you doing? Julian's character, Thrycree, grabs Gurk, jumps into the air, and just chucks him at the big bad. Wait, holy... Gurks comes down with his axe and hits him in the head with a nat 20. Now, in our group, we have this house rule where when you roll a nat 20, you roll again to determine how crazy it is. If you roll a 1 to 10, you do what you said you would do. 11 to 19, you do above your expectations, and rolling another nat 20 is double crit. And you roll again to see if you get another nat 20. Because if you get 3 nat 20s in a row, you do an instant kill. No questions asked. God just determined that this specific thing had to die. So guess what? I get 3 nat 20s in a row. Now, we are a merciful group, somewhat, and allow Felix to roll against it. I know, but this is his major big bad. The one thing that this entire campaign revolves around. If he rolls high enough, he will just get simply knocked out, not instantly dead. So, Felix rolls, and nat 1. Oh yeah, this guy's just supposed to die. So Gurk comes down like a train of death and does the first and final blow. So, with his dying breath, he falls to the ground, transforms back into his human form, looks at us, and just goes, well, this is awkward. And then gets dragged down to hell by death itself. So yeah, that ended the main plot. We did play a bit longer, but we didn't last long. But that's another video. Maybe I'll do another video like this in the future, but for now it was just kind of a nice break, and I can get back to Fool's Gold. Full genocide run, let's go! Anyway, hopefully 2022 is gonna be... You know what? I'm just happy that I'm alive, I guess. Okay, bye. This video is sponsored by the Seeds of Decay Kickstarter. Seeds of Decay is a 300 plus campaign setting for 5e. Packed with an exciting new adventure, monsters, and disguy. A crack is formed in the darkness, leaking decay into the forest, twisting its creatures into a very bad time. Just needs some trimming. But with new classes like the Scavenger or subclass like the Rage Ranger, you can help defeat the evil in the forest. Or help it. I don't know what tickles your fancy. All I know is it definitely needs fire. Oh, also, they got rules for how to play tiny characters, so that's really cool. Thought I'd just throw that in there. Anyway, go check out the Kickstarter at seedsofdecay.com or click the link in the description down below.